So to our audience, welcome to another demo day. It's the first Tuesday of the month, so we're back here. And the demos you see today will be live. You have the opportunity for questions at the end of each demo, and we'll be keeping an eye on the chat and the Q&A icon at the bottom of your screen. So feel free to use those at any point in time. Also, the recordings of today's demos will be sent out about a week from today. And with that, I'm going to pass things over to Jennifer.
Thanks, Allison. Let's jump right in. First up, we have Leighton Checketts from Finicity Mortgage Verification Services. Leighton, are you with us?
I am. Let me turn on my video.
Hey, hi, Leighton. Great to see you.
You too.
Let me give you a quick introduction, and then the floor will be yours.
Great.
Through its Mortgage Verification Services, MVS, product, Finicity's open banking platform leverages high-value consumer permission data directly from financial institutions and payroll processors to provide accurate, real-time insights for a GSE-accepted verification of assets, income, and employment in a simple one-touch experience. The solution offers flexible flows for all mortgage lending use cases. Tell us more, Leighton.
Thanks, Jennifer. Yeah, I'm excited to be here today. I love HousingWire, and I love the opportunity to talk about what I'm passionate about, which is my product, the Mortgage Verification Service. So to kind of start off, if you're not already familiar with it, I'd like to introduce you to a powerful concept known as open banking. It's a term that's thrown out a lot. Open banking makes it simple for consumers to permission access to their financial data. And in lending, it's changing the name of the game by enabling borrowers to share information with their lenders to qualify for home ownership and refinance. So it's making things ever easier for everyone. Lenders, borrowers, GSEs, investors. Open banking is expediting workflows that used to take days and condensing them into minutes. So Finicity's smart analytics utilizes AI and machine learning to identify and categorize the borrower permission data to provide asset, income, and employment verification reports for better credit decisioning. So that means no more manual collection of bank statements, pay stubs, W-2s, no more manual calling of employers. Our mortgage verification service, or MVS, that I will be demoing today is a one-stop verification experience that easily allows borrowers to permission their data sources and avoids the inefficiencies of utilizing multiple vendors to get all the necessary verifications. Within Finicity's configuration, lenders have the ability to customize the look and feel to align with the user experience they want to present. We offer a range of flexible solutions. The MVS is available via direct API integrations, our Finicity Loan Officer portal, or through the ecosystem with platform providers like SimpleNexus and ICE Mortgage Technology. And lastly, as Jennifer mentioned, we partner closely with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, and we are approved asset and income report provider for their day one certainty and asset and income modeler programs. So giving you asset and income reports that are eligible to provide rep warranty, meaning you can expedite your loan processing times and save up to thousands of dollars. So I'm going to walk you through a generic borrower workflow as an example using our demo lender Acme Lending to highlight how this experience might look in a mobile application flow. We also support a desktop version. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay. Jennifer or Allison, interrupt me if I'm not sharing my screen, but I'll just go ahead.
We can see it.
Perfect. Awesome. All right, so we're going to go through what we call our connect experience, allowing the borrowers to connect, use open banking to share their data with you as the lender. We're going to go through today for this demo is what we call our MVS full, so one-touch verification experience. So doing assets, income, and employment all in one borrower interaction. You'll notice how quick, easy, and simple it is. This is called our Connect application. Again, it can be customized to fit your branding and your needs. You can see up here we have our demo lender, Acme Lending, so the borrower feels comfortable sharing their data, which is huge for this experience. We're working to make the borrower very comfortable with this experience. We allow access to our terms and conditions and help them understand the privacy and security of working with Finicity. Once they click Get Started, Now they're into the experience of connecting their data. So we're going to be doing assets, income, and employment all in this one experience. So these are the tasks the borrower needs to complete on this launch page to connect to their bank accounts and to connect to their employment records. And I'll go through each one individually here. The bank account connection utilizes Finicity's top of industry FI integrations. We have tens of thousands, and they can search for any in their bank here or select from these popular institutions. For this example, we're using as our demo bank, FinBank, and they are able to sign into their bank. And we go ahead and aggregate the accounts that they have at that institution. They're able to review the ones that they want to permission for their loan. And they're taken to the account review screen. This is where they can add other banks and manage the accounts they've connected to. Fast and easy. Then they're taken back here and they say, okay, we mark that as complete. Your bank accounts have been connected. And that's what we're able to use for their asset verification. Next, we're going to be diving into income and employment verification. So for this experience, again, fast and easy borrower experience, we search our payroll integrations. Finicity has proprietary direct API integrations with payroll sources to find employment records for the borrower. They don't need to know their payroll provider. They don't need to know or share their payroll provider credentials. All they need to do is confirm their last four of their social security number, and we go ahead and search for their employment records. That search takes 1 to 2 seconds, very quick. The results are either we found their data or we don't have the integration to their employer's payroll provider yet. We're constantly working on adding coverage there. The data is found, we return the employment records for the current year up to the prior year too, and the borrower is able to permission the ones they want to consider for their loan. Last step is if we didn't find their employment records, or if they have additional employment records beyond these ones we found, we're able to waterfall them into our other product, which uses a digitized pay stub to match with the direct deposit transaction. So they've connected to their bank accounts. Using that bank account data, we're able to find their direct deposit income and plug into GSE programs like the recently announced Freddie Mac direct deposit income product. Using a digitized pay stub, we're able to further boost the success of finding income and increase the income assessment rate. So if they say yes, if they say no, I'm done, then they're done. We found all their asset data, we found all their income data, they're done. If they do say, however, that they want to add more employment, come back here and we say, hey, you can still verify your employment, connect to the accounts where your income gets deposited, and upload your most recent pay stub. They're able to go back in, connect to any other direct deposit accounts that they have, and upload a pay stub. This can be a photo taken with their device or a file uploaded from their device as well. All right, so with this, we're done. We have their bank account data, their employment records, and their pay stub. Once they click submit, they're taken back to the loan application, continue on. That can be fast, quick, and easy. And what the result is we generate verification reports. I'm going to quickly run through what some of those would look like. Depending on the borrower's data that they permissioned, we can have 3 or less reports per borrower. First one I'll go through is our transactions report. And this one has their asset summary and their transaction history. And then lastly, the income streams that we've identified within those direct deposit transactions. We have our payroll report, which has the employments that were found in permissions using that payroll search, including the employment status, key information about their employment, like hire date, latest pay date, and then the income summary for the current year through the prior year too. And then lastly, we have our pay stub report, which using that that pay stub upload, Finicity has proprietary OCR technology that digitizes the pay stub and matches it to the bank transactions to further the success of verifying income using direct deposit income. So with that, Finicity provides you, the lender, the data you need to verify a borrower's assets, income, and employment. It also provides the data that the investors need to verify that information in the automated underwriting system. The one key feature that I'd like to point out is up here in the top right of the reports, we have a portfolio ID. Because the borrower could permission multiple data sources, this one portfolio ID references the full data set. Submitting that one portfolio ID to the automated underwriting systems is all you need to get the asset and income assessment results back. We're really excited about the success we're seeing with lenders today. More and more borrowers are expecting digital experiences. And if they're the lenders that deliver them have the best referral rates, the best borrower experiences, and the best data, reducing risk and fraud. So with that, we'll end the demo. I really appreciate everyone attending today.
Thank you so much, Leighton. So I have a couple of questions. We're just going to jump right in. So can you talk about what's new or what your customers have been excited about recently?
Yeah. So I mentioned it briefly, but we work closely with the GSEs. They're doing some things to make the borrower's experience even better. We're really excited about Fannie Mae's positive rental payment program that was launched last year to allow for more first-time home buyers that have been renting to get into loans. So we support that program with our asset reports. We also support the recently announced Freddie Mac direct deposit income verification program that supports verifying income using the asset data. So those are some things that people are excited about.
You talked about how centered your product is around the consumer. Do you have any insights when it comes to the consumer experience and what they're wanting when it comes to more digital interaction?
Yeah, so I mentioned that more and more consumers are expecting a digital experience. So I like to think about TurboTax. You mean the consumers we've talked to, they expect, hey, if TurboTax can digitize the tax return process, which is a beast of a process, then my mortgage lender should have a digital experience too. So more and more consumers are expecting that, and even though it's new and sometimes challenging, Finicity thinks that the lenders that embrace it and support the consumers' expectations are having the best results, the best percentage of loans qualified or closed, and the best referral rates.
I like that. If you can do your taxes online and have an easy to use digital tool, you should be able to do it with your mortgage. I think that's I never quite framed it out like that. So last question for you. What have you seen work for lenders succeeding at being digital first? Are there any best practices that you can share?
Yeah, definitely. I would say, first off, that it's less of a technical challenge and more of a cultural challenge, right? Digitization requires a holistic digital strategy from the top down, leadership buy-in included. Some of the things that we've seen for lenders that have a great digital strategy and great success is they do loan officer trainings, which Finicity is willing to help with. We have a dedicated trainer. They work with their POS and their loan application to make sure it's a great user experience, which again, Finicity can help with. We have some best practices because we see lots of lender implementations. And they're willing to make adjustments to their operational processes, to expedite loan processing for loans with digital verifications. So if getting a digital verification not only helps the borrower, but helps the loan officer, the processor, get more loans through their funnel, then everyone's happy.
Absolutely.
So, yep.
Well, thank you so much. Unfortunately, we are out of time. So with that, I'm going to pass things back to Jennifer.
Thank you all.